Okay guys, in today's class I'll be teaching you how to design the professional design. Let's go straight to the point. I'll bring in the background I'll be using, like the image I'll be using first. The size I use is 12 by 12 inches for those that are new on this channel. That's the size I use. Now I'll drag in I have to position the way I want it. I want it to full half of it. I want to fill half of it. Now it has filled half of it. I'll leave it. Next is for me to create the background that I want to use. The background is just simple. I'll be using add layer. Before add layer mask, let me just come here and use solid color. Let me just change it. Can you see? I've changed it to this blue. I can still pick color around colors I know that. Can you see? I'm trying to pick the dark part of this. Can you see? This is okay. Now what next is for me to add the layer marks. I'll add the layer marks. I'll use this brush tools. I'll change it and I'll just brush the edges of this image. It's not brushing. Why? Because I'm using the black side. I have to change it to white. Can you see? It's now brushing. As I have to increase the brush opacity. Can you see? I've increased it. I have to reduce the image a little bit. I feel like let me reduce it a little bit. This is okay. This is okay. Next is for me to I can still manipulate the color of the background if I wish. Let me come to gradient, which I'll just add another color to it. Now let me pick this and let me just add a light blue to it. I guess I'm adding a light blue. Let me delete this small green. Delete. That's all. Okay. And change it. And you see, just follow all the steps that you see me doing. Just follow all the steps to the end. You can still change the color if you want to change the color. If you feel like the color is too heavy, you can just reduce it a little bit. That's okay. That's just the way I create my own background. It will look like you create your own background, like you download the background together, but no, you created yours. Next is to bring in the text, because I have many questions. People have been asking me how do I create all my magic background, and now I'm revealing the secret of how I create it. Next, before that, is just for me to I can still do some adjustments, color adjustment on do something. I'll just do like this. Can you see this? Can you see? And on this image I can just brighten the image a little bit. Only the image. And this I can just use Gaussian blur to blur it. It's having a little effect to it. Convert to small object, then blur. Now worship with us. I can use this font. This font is not bad. Like I have what I have in mind is just to use a big font. I want to use a font that is tall. This is the font I have in mind of using. Can you see? This is it. The next I'll duplicate Ctrl J and I'll drag it down. Then with us, I will just reduce it a little bit. Can you see? Next is for me. I still want to write another text. I'll just draw this. Can you see? I think this is okay. I can just curve the edge a little bit. It's just 5 inch. Can you see? I've curved it. I'll make it 14. I think this is okay. This is okay. Next for me is to just duplicate this also, and I will rotate it. Can you see I've duplicated? I can just merge it together, select the two together and Ctrl E. Then I think this is okay. You are good to go with it. What I just want to write there is just today. Worship with us today. That's all. I can just use any color. I can use red color. Why? Because it's a solid color. I can just use the flashy color, which is red. My T is in small letter, is the lower case. I have to change it to uppercase. Can you see? I change the color. Okay, I think this is okay. I think this is okay. Next for me. Next I'll be putting okay, the time and the location. I have this concept also in head I will be using. I have to convert. I have to curve the edges. This is 25. I think this is okay. I can still let me still turn it. Let me turn it very well. I think this is okay. Almost 100. 100 is okay. Let's leave it 100. Can you see? Now let me change the color. Can you see the color? Now I'll duplicate it. Now I'll take this under and I'll change this color also. Yes, I've changed the color, which I want this to be under. I feel like let me change this to this, something of this nature. I think I'm okay with this. Time and the church with the minister in charge. Let me just write 8 a.m. Let me change the color to white because it's going to be on that yellow. This color must be okay. I think this is okay. Can you see? I can change it to black or blue. I just need colors that will pass the message.
I
I see the time is okay. We are good to go with the time. Next, something just to add. Let me put Sunday. Okay, the Sunday, the date Sunday 05 August. August. Four. Can you see it? Worship with us. This worship with us, just like let me duplicate it and make it something. Group, duplicate, Control E, then enlarge it. I've enlarged it. I want to add it to the background, so add a little bit infer to it. Can you see the effects? Next, I can just add. There are some things you just need to add to it, and it will just make it more beautiful and more okay. Like now, I still want to add this worship with us to it again. Now I'll be using another font. If you notice, I'm not using more than 2 fonts. These are things you have to know. You must not use more than 2 or 3 fonts. If you are using 5 fonts, it will not make your work look okay. But you have to use not less than 2 fonts. I just wrote worship with us, then I will enlarge it. I'll give it a bold font, then reduce it a little bit. before then I have to give it space because of what I want to use it. Just copy with the space and paste. Then I'll just paste. I've pasted it a lot. I just have to reduce it. I've reduced it a little bit. Now let me increase the white. I've increased it. I can just export it together, merge it together, Control E also. I select the two, the box and the worship with us. Now I've selected this is the effect I want to. This is what I just want to achieve with it. This is the effect I want to. I will bring it down and I'll just Control T and I'll just flip this edge up. Let me change this. Can you see? I'll just flip this edge up. It should just be like this. Have you seen the effect? This is just the way we create those magic you always see. Can you see? Worship with us. That's just the way you create it. And if you feel like let me still add more effect to this, only this, you can just enlarge, click on this, no, click on this and increase this. Can you see? Only this edge and this place is remaining the size, but this one is becoming more bigger. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? That's all. Let me bring in the logo of the ministry. Let me put the logo here. Can you see? I have to make sure that the logo is at the center. The design I'm working on at the center. Now at the end, I'll just add the color effect to it. Make sure you watch to the end. One thing I would like to urge every one of you, it is just consistency, and make sure if you are new on this channel, remember to click the subscribe button. So important. Click the subscribe button, the notification button, and make sure you like this video so that YouTube will recommend it to others also. The last thing which I will be doing to reveal the secret of this whole magic is to add a color to it. This one I'm not opening a new layer. Just go to this adjustments and click this, which is saturation. You just click the saturation. Once you click the saturation, this is what we prefer. Instead of you adjusting it one by one, adjusting the red, adjusting the yellow, adjusting the green, adjusting the cyan, adjusting the blue, adjusting the magenta, you just adjust everything together. You come to this saturation and you increase. Can you see? It has made it more color. Can you see? Then if I remove it, can you see? Can you see the effect? That's all. That's all. And you save it like that. You save it. That's all. Thanks for watching. See you on my next video on that topic.